This is just an updated video to let everybody know. We live in a rural area out in the country, and on our property alone we have, I don't even know how many acres. There's a lot. We have hay fields that we harvest. So basically right outside our door starts, I don't even know how many acres. It must be 60, 70 acres surrounding our home on 3 sides is hay fields. Then there's a road on the 4th side. On the opposite side of the road is another 300, 400 acres of hay fields surrounding the entire other side of our property. So if you can imagine 500 acres of hay fields surrounding our home, we have a horrific problem with mice. And it's not just in the winter time when they're looking for refuge. We have a problem year round. And it's not just you catch the few that you have a problem with and you're done, because they are always getting in your house. It's not just block the holes they're getting in and the cracks that they're getting in, because as soon as you block those areas, they've already built new ones. They're in your attic. They're in your crawl space. They're in your walls. They're everywhere. We've tried humane traps. The problem is, you take them out and release them, and they've already had the high life, so they head straight for your house again. It's not just us that have the problem. It's our neighbors. It's our family. It's everybody on this road and the next road over that have this problem because of the hay fields. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not just you have a mouse or two. It's you have dozens and dozens of mice. The peeing, the pooping, the getting into things, the chewing up the cords. They get into everywhere, absolutely everywhere. You have to lock down absolutely everything in tight totes, things that they can't get into. They chew up everything. It is a mess. So when it comes to protecting your food, it's a mess. When it comes to protecting your electronics, it's a mess. Your clothes, they're chewing up everything for their bedding. Your toilet paper even comes up missing. They're hauling off with your toilet paper. I mean, it's ridiculous. So how do you protect your pets from the menace? Well, with small animals like hamsters, gerbils, things like that, you put a lid on your tanks. You can't really get like the cage type things, because they'll get in. And they're always looking for the seeds, the nuts, things like that, because that's a food source. The pellets, that's a food source. They're after that. Well, we thought we had it licked with the guinea pigs. We had the long CNC cage. We put them on a table, and we wrapped soda pop cans around the legs so that they couldn't climb up the legs. Pulled them away from all curtains, doors, windows, walls, and we thought we were okay. Mice, they're very intuitive, they're very secretive, they're always learning. When they can't quite crack it, they come back with a vengeance. So with all our ammunition in queue, they kept getting into the guinea pig cage. We couldn't quite figure it out. And of course the guinea pig cage is what, 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares, so they could easily get in. And they were eating the guinea pig food. And they were spooking the guinea pigs. And we're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? And you have to have airflow for your guinea pigs. So we were trying absolutely everything we could think of, and we just could not protect the guinea pigs. And we were hearing the guinea pigs whoop, 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 whoop in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, what are we going to do? We couldn't stand there and protect the guinea pigs all night because we had to sleep. So with a heavy heart, we decided, for the best interest of the guinea pigs, that we had to rehome them to give them a better life, because they couldn't run around and be spooked with the mice all the time getting in their cages. We couldn't provide them a safe, comfortable environment because of all the mice. Now with Isabella, the hamster, they weren't getting in her cage because she's in a 75-gallon, so it's very tall, and we had a mesh lid that fits over the top of the cage, and we got those little clips that clip on, so they couldn't get the lid off even if they could get up that high, which they can't. She was remotely close to a window, so we pulled the curtain up and pinned it up so they couldn't climb up the curtain and get on top of her cage. So they can't get to Isabella, and we've had no problems with Isabella. Now, unfortunately, with the gerbils, we had I think it was a 20-gallon long cage lid, but they were in a 30-gallon long. And we took a piece of wood, it was a thinner wood, and we attached it to the mesh wire lid, and it fit on fine. It was all fine, and it was fine for, oh Lord, month, 2, and there was no problems, and we had the clips as well. But one night, I don't know if it was an army of mice or what, because the gerbils could not access the top lid at all. There was no way they could. They were all underneath in the burrow system. Them mice chewed a hole through the wood part of the cage, the mesh, through the wood part, and somehow, some way, them gerbils got out. Because I noticed in the morning there was a slight hole chewed through the wood, and I thought, oh no, what if the gerbils got out? So I tore apart the cage. It needed a cleaning anyways. No gerbils in the cage. None. They were loose in the house. Now, all those wonderful ideas on how to find out where your gerbil or your hamster is when it's loose in the house went out the window because we had all those mice. So all those, like, put flour, put bait in the room and put flour around, you see the little footsteps. We wouldn't know if those were mice footprints or gerbil footprints. So we have been humanely baiting the house, trying to catch gerbils. We have not seen hide or hair of gerbils, and we are trying desperately to find them. So I reset up the 30-gallon long, so if we do find the gerbils, we can put them back in their cage. And I have bought a 30-gallon long solid mesh with clips like Isabella has on her cage, and hopefully we won't have that problem if we can find the gerbils. So we'll have to see if we can find the gerbils. So I will keep you updated on if we find the gerbils. If you don't hear from me for a while, they might sneak through one of the holes that they come in through and run out in the fields and have a jolly good time. If they do run out in the fields, good luck to them. They're both females. One, Pixie, is smaller than the other one, Nitro. Nitro is bigger. I do hope they don't breed with the mice and make crossbreeds. I don't know if that's possible, but let's hope not. But that's the situation at the hand. The guinea pigs have been rehomed to a good home that has other guinea pigs. They were bonding well. They were doing well together. And let's just, right now, as of right now, at this moment right now, we have the bunny, we have the 4 dogs, 3 Boston Terriers, 1/2 Pekingese, 1/2 Shih Tzu. We have Isabella, and we have the goldfish and the 1 apple snail. That's all we have right now. So that's what we're working with now. That's what I wanted to update you guys on right now. I'm going to wait and see what happens with the gerbils before introducing any more members of the family. We'll see how that goes. There is a place over in Donaldson that I'm interested in checking out because they have they have a 75-gallon fish tank. Pretty cheaply. I think it's $150. I need to take Luna back to the vet when I get paid next month. She's got some blood work that needs to be done for her phenobarbital level and see how she's doing with that. And we need to get some stuff done. I need to get some flea and tick medicine. We are on the verge of an outbreak of fleas. Change of the seasons, people. That's how it looks. So we need to get that under control, and we'll see how that goes. And I'll just keep the tank on hand for something maybe later. And it's always good to have some extra supplies on hand. That way, if an impulse buy happens to occur, you have some supplies on hand. So I'm not saying an impulse buy is a good idea, but you know, you don't want to have an impulse buy and then not have supplies. So, we will check you all on the flip-flop. Thank you very much. Please take a moment to subscribe. Please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up. And we will check you all later. Bye.